Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to another vlog and another video. So, couple updates here. First, last week I had brought to your attention that things are kind of looking up for maybe going to Buffalo Bills game some point this season for 2019 NFL football season, and how last week we kind of took a look at other Buffalo Bills games that still had some reasonable openings and stuff, ticket wise and stuff, throughout throughout the rest of the throughout throughout the rest of the regular season and stuff, and how the next best game was the Bills versus Denver Broncos game on Sunday the 24th of November. Well, it's looking like it's looking like a week later we are a step more closer to it being official. It sounds like they say that tickets are all going to end up being purchased sometime today, and then they'll be shooting an email to us on you know the official cost and stuff for everything, and then after that we are going to be to make out a check to Lifetime Assistance business office. So um, so we're a step we're a step closer to it being official, to, believe it or not, being able to end up going to a Bills game yet again this year for the 2019 NFL football season. Um, Next thing, I've studied a little bit more on what it's like at Rainforest Cafe. Well, at least the Rainforest Cafe location in U.S. side of Niagara Falls, New York, and it all sounds like it's pretty awesome, and it all sounds like birthday celebrations there could definitely be quite a hit for sure. And you know, birthday celebrations there all sound to a lot of people like can can definitely be can definitely be can definitely be can definitely be really can definitely be really enjoyable there at Rainforest Cafe for sure. And it all seems as if you could really have a blast. It all seems as if you could really have a blast there at Rainforest Cafe. Um, uh, I am at this point, as of now, leaning towards sticking with the U.S. side of Niagara Falls, New York, and spending some time at Rainforest Cafe in the U.S. side of Niagara Falls, New York, and in the location that's connected to the Sheraton at the Falls Hotel on U.S. side of Niagara Falls, Ni- 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 Niagara Falls, New York, Niagara, Niagara Falls, New York, and stuff. Ni- Niagara Falls, Niagara Falls, New York. I'm just going to take a little more time to think about everything, a little bit before I come down to having my final answer on what my official choice is going to end up, what my official choice is going to end up landing on. I'll let you know what my final decision ends up landing on soon and shortly. Um, I know I'm just gonna get tonight. Well, my mom and I talked about this just a little bit over the phone last night, but couldn't really talk real long because I was out. So obviously we were doing it all in my relatively new, or still quite new. I mean, I don't think I can call it brand spanking new anymore, but quite new Android and smart smartphone 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 and stuff. Smart smart smartphone smartphone we were doing it all on. So um, you know, I mean, I had it all pretty well charged up before before had before heading out the door and stuff. Just you know, I know my mom would just be concerned about making sure we don't wear out we don't wear out we we, we don't wear out our battery, obviously. So we'll kind of follow up and kind of talk a little bit more. My mom and I will just kind of briefly talk a little bit more over the phone about stuff like like the case of like Rainforest Cafe and stuff. And I would imagine she would definitely think that that would definitely be an awesome idea for birthday celebration this year for sure. And again, it all sounds like almost anybody who's had birthday celebration at Rainforest Cafe, especially Rainforest Cafe location in U.S. side of Niagara, U.S. side of Niagara Falls, New York. It all seems, all in all, for the most part, like like have definitely had a blast for sure doing birthday celebrations at Rainforest Cafe, especially Rainforest Cafe location, U.S. side of Niagara, U.S. side of Niagara Falls, New York. In seems like one of their more popular desserts is their volcano brownie dessert, where they kind of have two pretty good size brownie pieces that are kind of like rectangular shaped, and they make it so that it's kind of like the shape of a volcano, the shape of a the shape of a vol the shape the shape the shape of the shape the shape of a volcano and stuff. They have it like the shape of a they have it like they have it like this they have it like the shape of a volcano. They put like some ice cream up in the middle on the inside, and then they usually will top it off, and they actually will top it off with a sparkler on top, and they actually will top it off with the sparkler on top. That's 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 pretty neat, don't you think? Pretty pretty neat, don't you think? And I do hear some great things. Well, this is more for like, this would be mainly for like families with kids, like they do have like certain birthday packages where they got a whole bunch of deals for like birthday packages at Rainforest Cafe. This would this would mainly be for families with kids, for families that are celebrating like their child's birthday and stuff. But I just thought I'd share that with you. But um, so Rainforest Cafe sounds like an awesome place for pretty much everybody, for pretty much for pretty much everyone, including us. So I'm sure if any of you wish to leave any comments down in the comment section down below, if any of you wish to comment down below, I'm sure a lot of you would probably say, go do it. Again, not completely 100% sure yet whether we'll again, I know I threw Del Lago in as an option, but I'm not sure I would have that be considered enough to fill up our day. So again, more so either whether we're going to lean towards Turning Stone Casino and Resort, or more than likely US side of or more than likely US side of Niagara Falls, New York. Yep, Niagara Falls, New York, and doing Rainforest Cafe. I would think we're probably going to have a little more fun with that, probably. And that would probably fill up our day a good bit more so for birthday celebration stuff. And it all sounds like when people say that once you've entered Rainforest Cafe and got all your got all your passes and stuff, and they say you really feel like you're in the middle of a jungle. When people say that, it all looks like it's true. So, um, I would think that it probably would be in our best interest if we feel like we have opportunity to take advantage of that this year for birthday, 35th birthday, this year for birthday, 35th birthday and stuff. It it probably, I don't think it would be wise to let that opportunity pass us by. Again, we'll hopefully, again, we shall definitely have our decision made up soon. I think I'm going to call it whether I think I'm going to call it whether going to decide on turning Stone Casino and Resort, or probably more than likely U.S. side of net, or sticking with what we've been doing the past few years, past several years, U.S. side of Niagara Falls. Now that we've studied what it's like at Rainforest Cafe, you know, I think it would be I think it would be a good idea to keep that all in mind, that now that we've studied what it's like at Rainforest Cafe and how great it actually seems like it is for doing birthday celebrations there for almost anybody, probably including us, it probably would be in our best interest to take advantage of it for sure. You know? So I mean, again, you know, I'm sure if any of you wish to leave to leave down in the comments section your thoughts and stuff, and comment down below your thoughts about that, I'm sure you all would agree as well on that. But yeah, but my mom and I will just kind of follow up a little bit more over the phone tonight, and I'm sure my mom would definitely. I'm sure my mom would agree with it. I'm sure my mom would definitely agree with it all. Would definitely agree with it all. Would definitely agree with it all for sure. Last thing, I don't know how much time I got before my storage space will cut off, but it's been another kind of wet. It started out wet and dreary here in Rochester. Wet and dreary, damp. Today they were calling for rain and wind. Well, the rain is let up for now. It's just a good bit. It's just a good bit windy right now, and it is quite chilly out here right now. Vlog and video the first time seems to be lasting a little bit longer, because I did take a little bit more time to clear a little bit more storage space last night in tablets. So there's a good bit of a big difference with that. Again, the rain's let up for right now. It's just quite windy right now, quite breezy, quite windy, and you can tell by this tree right here moving pretty good. May have a little bit more to come based on the way the sky to the west is looking right now. I think as of now it's supposed to let up tomorrow. I think it's just going to be kind of a cloudy day tomorrow here in Rochester. The rain yesterday went up until pretty much up until dusk yesterday, and then it let up for quite a while, for a few good hours. Then late last night, in the middle of the night, is when it all came back. And it started out quite wet and dreary this morning. Again, now it's pretty much all let up for right now, for the time being, at least for right now.